Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Calm as a bomb. How is everyone doing? We got a lot of nothing to talk about today, as typical as usual. Calm as a bomb. I don't know what put that song in my head. Calm is the bomb. Get my window cracked open. I'm a little. I tend to be a little bit more quiet in the beginning. I don't know what to tell you. Calm as a bomb. So tasty. Did not put the chapters in yesterday. Let me do that real quick. Get into the stock market here in a second. What? Bitcoin cook. That was Friday? What is today? Wednesday? 4 likes, 29 views yesterday. Ugh. Let's get a prescription check. Prescription still at $13.98. Things could be worse. I'm alive. Heard a Mother's Day ad this morning. I mean, what the actual F, bro? It's not even. Shouldn't we wait till after Easter? Because I'm calm as a bomb. Yesterday was a good day. Hoping today is a good day. Slept good again. Gotten optimals and all that, using my sleep apnea machine. Didn't feel like or want to take a nap yesterday. That's the first time in a while. So that's Tony the Tiger. Great. Got my first hunger pain. Peter in the house. Peter in his house. How you doing, brother? Haven't read your comment yet, but I'm going to be amazed if XRP is not somewhere within it. Somebody, I'm pretty intrigued by a little 6-speed Toyota Tacoma truck. I think get one of those. Way crazy. What's way crazy? Tacoma's a nice truck. I think Brad Garlinghouse owns a Tacoma. Will that seal the deal? Ugh. Got a little bit of burpees going on. Got my boom boom out of the way. There was a rough boom boom. Ooh, doggy. Coinbase is green. It was red. All right. Get into the stock market. Suckers. I mean, it's barely green. Do they have earnings coming up? Or didn't they already have earnings? Oh, 501. That's like 4 weeks away, 5 weeks away. Are we in earnings season? We are, right? When's Tesla? They had them 422. Oh, I don't know. I just heard there was some people reporting earnings kind of recently. Am I just late from 2 months ago, or we're about a month away from peak earnings season? Looks like. What's Apple? Where's Apple? They have 5.1 NVIDIA. Yeah, they had earnings recently, I think. I think that's what threw me off. All right. E-mini S&P up 4.5, 5. NASDAQ down 27. Those are both basically flat. Silver at $34.33. That's at pretty high end of its range. Gold at 3,056. Cruising at altitude of near all-time highs. Bitcoin Cash at 88.3, down $345 from yesterday, 390. What's natty gas doing? We haven't looked at that one in a while. 389 a therm. Ugh. My gas and electric have been through the roof. I don't remember. Did I take caffeine? Guess I'll wait towards a while and see if I get a little boost. I kind of want to take some more caffeine. I don't know that I want to, because that would already be a double. And then, doing, I don't think I did. That's all right. I'm going to live. Corn, 459. Soybeans, 1,000. What does that mean, per bushel? Don't they do soybeans per bushel? I don't know. There's some people grew soybeans up in the Midwest every now and then. It would be kind of like a rotation crop, I guess, but it wasn't common. How much is a bushel? $20? Because I think it's 500. 500 times 60 pounds, $8 to $15 a bushel in recent years. What price today? $10 per bushel in March. How many? So is it 1,000 bushels? Because that would notate the $10 price. 5,000 bushels. XK 5,000. 5,000. That means it's should be $5 a bushel. Or $2 a bushel. 20 cents a bushel. I don't know. Yeah, what's going on here? All right. Maybe Grok's wrong, or maybe more likely my math is wrong. Nasdaq's now down 52.50. Down goes Frazier. Hood down 80 cents. How we doing on that play? We are down $88 since we've opened it. It's just crazy that the last new truck you can get in a 6-speed. Oh, who the hell wants a manual, bro? I used to be a manual guy when I was younger. What, shift gears, be all Tokyo drift and shit. This is before Tokyo drift was even a thought. Then, I moved out to California and lived in the big city where there's stoplights. You spend most of your day at a stoplight. holding the clutch in, and it sucks, bro. The clutch and the brake, and yeah, I got over that wanting to drive stick shift real quick. You're out on them. It might not be as bad in Minnesota, eh? I got miles and miles of back Wisconsin country. Yeah, I don't know. It's still lots of shifting. And they make paddle shifter trucks now. I have no idea. All right, Coinbase up 85 cents. MicroStrategy down $1.80. Tesla down 380. I mean, that's nothing considering how much it's been up the past couple days and how much it's been down the past couple months. The TRX Dodge Ram has paddle shifters. Trucks are too expensive these days. How much is a Tacoma? Trucks are like 60 grand, just freaking nothing on them. Microsoft at 394. Nvidia, gobble this one up when it's cheap, bros. 49,000. Not too bad, I guess. Nvidia is a robotics play, it's an AI play. The only problem is it's like 3.5 trillion market cap, so. But I mean, it's a good way to park some of your money and you're gonna get solid returns. We've just been growing up in this last 4 years of wanting 10x's. Everything's a 10x. Where 10x's are, you get a 10x, you're not doing well. That YouTube mentality, this is the next 1,000x. You don't see those videos much anymore. At least my algorithm doesn't pick them up, so they might still exist. I don't know. Meta at 620, making a bit of a comeback. There are robotics and AI play. Costco, 933. SMCI, meet Kevin. I know he bought this down here. I'm just wondering if he miraculously, of course, top ticked it or if he's still in it. How is Jimmy doing? They've recently announced that they're going to buy Bitcoin. Get out. Get out, Ricky. I mean, this one could do okay if they buy Bitcoin and Bitcoin, goes on a bull run, but I would be looking to get out for sure. I don't know how much of your net worth you invested in this crap. Hopefully it was was it a yellow play? Look, I took yellow plays when I was Ricky's age, so I'm not. I make dumb decisions now, guys. Like Nike. Who am I to cachet Nike? I loaded the boat on Nike. That was just one of many stupid. Like, is Nike even a thing anymore? Or is it completely dead? Hawk. Talos, baby. How's it doing? I'm yield farming some Talos. Cha-ching. Talos hanging in there, bros. Here, pick, 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 pick. Did Nike rug pull? I'm not picking this one up. Wonder if Matthew Lake Don't say Matthew Lake 3 times. I wonder if Matthew Lake's still in this. Now, if he appears on stream today, that's going to be creepy. How's my sweet AI doing? Come on, baby. I do think AI agents will have another move. All right. Anything else we care about? Donald J. Trump. Quantum stocks, flat. Everything's flat. Oklo, nuclear. I can't wait to sell all my crypto and all my Coinbase and load the boat on your Teslas and your robotics and your quantums and your nuclears. It's going to sprinkle. That's going to be the new sprinkle crew. Sprinkling it on. Big bag of Tesla. Maybe some NVIDIA. I don't know if that one robotics company will be available to buy by then or what's going to be available. All right, let's get into crypto. But I'm going to be buying. We got some Bitboy news. We got some Cardano rumors. I meant to do Cardano rumors yesterday, but total crypto market cap 2.82 trillion. We've been pretty much here for 3 days straight. But it's an uptrend. We're still chilling here, struggling with the 200. Bitcoin dominant, 61%. 61's the new 40. Trying to be witty there. It didn't work. Bitcoin market cap 1.74 trillion. It is chilling and struggling at the bottom of the bull market support band. Kitty Kush in the house. Long time no see. Total market cap to 10 trillion. Let's go. Been watching too much. Actually, Cryptos R Us was calling for like a 30 trillion market cap. Talk about some Kool-Aid slinging. Bitcoin dipping a bit. We were 88,000 this morning. Currently at 87.3. This is nothing to be concerned about currently. Kind of been in this range for 3 days. David X, Crypto X in the house. How you doing, brother? Bitcoin is on the verge. The problem is Mikester in the house. I don't know if Bitcoin's going another leg down or another leg up. I don't know how long it's going to be. A boring sideways action. I feel like we're going to have a leg up here, but you know, when? I don't know. Anything on the economic calendar? There's some like more inflation shit. Like every week there's an inflation report. Growth rate tomorrow. And inflation Friday. Core PCE, personal spending, personal. Oh, I think JT might be in the house. The bottom is in for the most part. JT, how you doing, brother? Getting over that toxic shock syndrome? Hope you're feeling better. The bottom line. The bottom is in. I think so, but that's more hopium. That's more hopium that the bottom's in. We do got tariffs next week. Those can be bullish or bearish. Those could spark. I think we're going to have a rally. But it could be a blow your top off rally. And I'm okay with that. Blow it off and I'll sell. Ondo 93 cents. A little bit of Ondo in my life. Ondo doing better. Trump said, yeah. He said he was gonna maybe not go as ham. More reciprocal than just flat out take. He said he was gonna take it easy. Yep, he said he was gonna take it easy, which is a shock because everyone told me he wants the market to tank. That's not gonna make the market tank. It's gonna make the market go up. He needs bonds to go down. Maybe interest rates drop. When does the debt need to be refinanced by? And when's the next interest rate cut? May is the next interest rate, right? Fed rate, Fed rate watch tool. Say that 5 times. Fed rate Fed rate watch tool. Fed rate watch tool. $42 days. That's going to put us in April or the beginning of May. Yeah, May 7th. I said May. We are currently. It always takes me a while to get my bearings on this thing. Contract expires. Ease, 12% chance of easing, 87% chance of no change, 0% chance of a hike. Current, we're at 425 to 450, and there's a 12% chance. That's now. One day, 1 week. So on May 7th, there's only a 12% chance of a cut. I'm going to smash out a few matches of Apex, you guys. Have a great day. Have a good one, Peter. I don't know really what that means. Oh, it's a game. I think Apex Legends, I'm assuming. I don't know that I've ever played that. I think I downloaded it, but never really played it. Maybe April will be the first green month this year and possible summer rally. Yeah, I think it's going to be green. I mean, it's already kind of started. You should play. We could team up. That's not really my type of game. In fact, I hate those kind of games, I think. This is just like a button, yeah, this game looks, no offense, bro. This isn't my kind of game. I think I'd rather hammer nails into my nutsack than play this. This is like cartoon Call of Duty with futuristic weapons. I don't really play, not Call of Duty, Counter-Strike. I don't really play Counter-Strike. It keeps my pimp hand strong. You don't need your pimp hand to be strong. Bitcoin now below 87. What was that about the bottom being in? Crypto's tanking. I don't know if you remember. Of course I remember Cody. It's one of my favorite. Look. One of my favorite meme coins. Memes. Cody. Oh, look at it. And the Cody people come out of the woodwork every now and then. Malev in the house. How you doing, brother? They're having a mainnet launch today. If you're in it, I hope you make a lot of money. I'm not a big fan of Cody. I mean, I want the Jed to do well. I'm not like, when I say I'm not a big fan, it's like, I don't think their chain is going to ever amount to anything. It's pretty obvious at this point that the Jed's not going to amount to anything. We're seeing, like, everyone, it was the new frontier of creating blockchains. That shit's You know what I mean? All these different blockchains. There's going to be a few layer ones and then building on that. But even the like top layer ones, what is really going on Solana, Ethereum, Cardano? Like it's all. So what's Cody got to offer? You have a pretty big bag of Cody. I need it to pump. I mean, I hope it pumps for you guys. If you just need the market to pump, and then hopefully Cody will go up. I mean, you don't need it. Oh, it depends on when you bought it, I guess. I mean, as long as you didn't buy it at 32 cents, hopefully, like you're only in it at like 15 cents, and you're not down too bad. You need it to. I hope it flies, bro. I hope you guys make money. I don't think Cody's going to amount to anything long term, but rising tide lifts all shits. I think when you get a bull run, all of it's going to fly. And it might not all fly at the same time. You know, you get a bull run going, you get some positive Cody news, you get a pump, get the hell out, bro. I would not be in Cody thinking it's a long term play and it's going to go to multi hundreds of billions, right? There's a lot of garbage out there. And there's some things that'll probably pan out, like some things that I think will pan out. Ondo. I think Sui will be a solid. Should be a solid layer one. Maybe it isn't. I'm not holding anything. My point, and I'm not. You know, I'm a big Cardano guy, but I'm selling Cardano to my hands bleed if we get a bull run and I can get out. I'm up on Cardano. I'm not down. I was up more when it was $3. But I could sell Cardano at a profit right now. About a 2x. 2x ain't sexy. 2x isn't super exciting, but it's better than being down 50, 80%, which, you know, I'm down on my Ondo. I'm down big on my stacks. And I need stacks to pump, bro, just so I can get out. I'm not even going to tell you how much I'm down on my Celestia. It's embarrassing. So I can't wait to sell, and I'm selling it all but Bitcoin. I am a Bitcoin maxi. I think Cardano will have success, and I think Bitcoin will play a part of that. I don't think it's going to be as massive as Charles thinks. I think Cardano, if they can pull their shit together and pull off Laos and figure out ways to really integrate Hydra and I don't know, this Midgard crap and some of this other partner chain stuff, it might be a solid layer one down the road that has real world use. Solana, same thing. I mean, Solana has a lot of problems, bro. It's fast. The only positives about Solana is it's fast and it's a great user experience. There's a long list of negatives. Cody launching a layer one or mainnet, dude, they're so far behind the game. And how good is their team? Again, get that pump and get out, bro. The solid layer ones that have a shot long term are going to be your Cardanos, your Adas, your Swees. There's going to be, there might be something, or there probably will be something that comes along and breaks on through to the other side. You know what I'm saying? It'll be something. I don't think it's going to be Cody. Crypto isn't, you got that right, unless it's Bitcoin. I mean, you could have bought a lot of these cheap. You could, it depends, bro. Like, you could have gotten into Cardano at 2 cents and Solana at like 20 cents and just held it and not worry about it. But not many people did that. Bitcoin's a good, solid, long term investment. It's at a point where selling it could be a problem. Like you might it it probably you'll probably be able to get Bitcoin for like 50,000 in the future. But there does lie the possibility that governments start buying it and it goes up to like 500,000 and you know what I'm saying? So I'm okay with not selling my Bitcoin. Everything else, I don't whatever. I'm in this to make money. I'm not in this to get on Twitter and brag about how my layer one's better than your layer one. At the end of the day, I don't care. Let the chips fall where they may, and if one of these or if both, for example, Solana Cardano, always going at it. If they both are useful in the future and I have reasons to use them, great. But we don't need blockchain. We don't necessarily need blockchain. Can't fade Solana. It seems BlackRock is going to put some of tokenization on Sol now. Chris in the house. I mean, sure. They're putting, I mean, Ondo's through Ondo or through what? How much has crypto changed in the last 4 years? Last bull run, we were DeFi. It was all about DeFi and yield farming. That was the big use case, or loans. Putting your crypto on a loan, earning, leveraging, getting liquidated. You don't hear a lot about DeFi these days, but you hear a lot about RWAs. There's no real use case of RWAs currently. You can't buy or sell. You can, I guess, but uh, there might be like one place out there that's trying to tokenize house mortgages or something. Like, but it's not currently anything of real. You know, they tried to tokenize stocks that ran into a lot of problems. SEC scrutiny and all that, of course. They're working on that again, but through more legitimate reasons, purposes, or whatever. I think Coinbase you can actually buy on chain. I'm not sure about that. Coinbase is working, so it's evolving, but very slowly. The big thing this bull run was last bull run. It was NFTs and DeFi. This bull run, it's been meme coins with a sprinkling of AI agents. And AI agents is just a pig with lipstick. It's just a meme coin with AI agent on it. Oh, I'm going to take this meme coin and throw some code so that it can go tweet. Can go tweet for me. Oh, what utility? So, what is the future of crypto? Self custody. Self custody is not everything it's cracked up to be. Ricky in the house. How you doing, brother? Your Jimmy's doing okay. I'm happy for you. Hopefully, you can get out of the win here eventually. But what's so great about self custody? It's cool. You're a tinfoil hat. If you live in a Faraday cage type person. Ooh, oh, fractional banking and the devaluation of the dollar and all this. Look, invest in Bitcoin. You know, don't necessarily believe the narrative that is a hedge against an. Is it? I mean, kinda. I guess if you bought it cheap. If you bought Bitcoin at 70,000, you're only up, I don't know, 20, 25% in 4 years. Could have just been in the S&P, solid 7 plus. Need it to hit 45. Damn. Self custody is a pain in the ass. A lot of risk with self custody. Lose your keys, can't transfer your keys, get hacked, click on a bad link. Got to do a lot of security, a lot of OPSEC, a lot of. How could you have, like, you had to have been the biggest, like, is this the biggest regret in your life? Buying Jimmy at 45 bucks? Yeah, and I was talking earlier, I've definitely made some stupid trades. But Jimmy at 45, that's some FOMO, bro. Why would it be? Dude, I mean, oh, I guess it was, if you bought it back here, 40. Oh, what's break even, dude? I don't need you to be playing little troll games. What is your cost basis? 34. That ain't bad. How big of a bag is it? Like, how big's your size? Like, you don't have to tell me a dollar amount, like, but is it a big portion of your portfolio, or is it all your portfolio? Like, what percentage of your portfolio is it? Over 10? I didn't expect Jason to be here this morning. He was posting at like midnight. All right, let's get on to Bitboy news. Breaking Bitboy. I haven't had Bitboy news in a while. Apparently he got arrested. Oh, Jason in the house. How you doing, brother? The chart looks like a meme coin. It'll probably 3x all-time high at some point. What? Oh, yeah, Jimmy. If they buy Bitcoin and Bitcoin goes up, you'll make money. But get ready to get the hell out. So your sell price is your sell price is 45. All right, Bitboy got arrested. He's in jail without the bell. You can tell me what group saying in jail without the bell. Respect. Inmate ID 991248. He's only 42. My God. Original plan was 65. You have 100 shares. You can sell calls. Sell call spreads. I didn't even know Bitboy was a fugitive. I think calling him a fugitive was kind of a bit extreme, because I think his arrest warrant went out like 2 or 3 days ago. So he was technically a fugitive for he just needed to turn himself. Arrest warrant was put out and that made him a fugitive, I guess. And he just needed to turn himself in. Apparently he was harassing a judge. Obviously, this guy's got a few short of a six pack. He's got some screws loose. All his pistons aren't firing. He's got a few rusty spark plugs up in the cabeza. He faces up to 3 years behind bars. I don't like if he pissed this judge off. I don't know what he emailed a judge. I don't know what Kimberly Childs. Like I don't know what he was saying to her. Obviously, he was presumably he was talking about all the how this one person was snuffed and maybe some McAfee stuff and how mafia and how his company is all this craziness. Like the dude is, I don't know, bro. Like his brain neurons have been fried, melted. She sounds hot. Yeah, she kind of does. She sounds she sounds like she could be a sister. Mamacita. She didn't have a picture. So glad to meet you. Oh. Wah, 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 wah. Too hard to tell with that. She doesn't. I would still, you know, probably makes good money. Having a judge as a girlfriend or a wife would be, yeah, somewhat beneficial. Child things are going to get easier. Child. Stress and anger will aid you just as fast as meth. Yeah, stress, anger, and meth. Two things I learned. His middle name is Charles, and he's only 42. So it looks like he should be 52. He's not a hinged individual. Some people are saying they feel for this dude. I mean, I feel for him that, it is a human being. Look at Jimmy over 29 bucks. But this guy was a legitimate scam artist in the last bull run. He was pumping and dumping and promoting coins. He was legit, like just crap, bro. Doing videos is like 10,000 coin challenge. Oh, and then he would do a video that would get 1 million views. Oh, these 3 coins are going to do really well. Duh, buy the coins. Do a video saying they're going to do really well. All your idiot followers pump it up and you dump. Is that not illegal? Is it immoral? Yeah, maybe. That would then plus he would just flat out get those coins from the projects. Not even necessarily have to buy them. There's probably not anyone out there. There might be a few people that made a lot of money because of Bitboy, but it's unlikely. They probably would have just, if you feel bad for Bitboy, don't. He had this long time coming. He is a grifter who profited from pump and dumps and initiated running undisclosed ads for scam project. Yes. Stole content from others. I don't know. Attack. He did charge a lot of money for like other influencers to get shot. I feel for Bitboy. He's going through tough times, struggling his own demons. No need to hate on a guy who's already. I don't hate on him. I don't know. Like the dude, if he ends up in prison because of this, I mean, he shouldn't end up in prison, I guess, for this. He faces 3 years and there is no bond, which is crazy. I don't think he can get released. Isn't that what no bond means, Jason? But I mean, he was borderline deserves to be in jail probably for all the things he's done the last 4 years. He probably, did some white collar criminal crap when he was at his company, gambling, allegedly putting NFTs on, like, to borrow money against him and gambling, allegedly. I don't know who to believe between that whole saga between him and TJ Maxx, Free Bitboy. Uh, I mean, this guy is probably Should be in a mental institution the rest of his life. Like, I don't even know what you do when someone that's out of whack. That's just like completely like I don't think this person can be brought back to reality. He pissed off that. Yeah, how what could you is he just bombard like just I think a common sense judge would have just like right click, filter, send the deleted items. You know what I'm saying? After about like one or two emails. And then but like she just or did he say something in that first email like, you know? That's crazy that you could get thrown in jail for harassing a judge via email. That honestly blows my mind. No need to hate on a guy. I mean, he screwed up his life. I don't think there's a better story of anyone just totally effing up their life. He went from being broke to having over $20 million net worth, I think. I don't know how much of that was his, or but multi-millionaire, big house, nice family, kids, nice cars, movie stars, Florida judge. Yeah, this said she was. I don't. That showed her in like Georgia, Cobb Superior. Maybe the Florida thing is a. Because this is Cobb County. That's it. Oh, is that in Florida? Yeah, State Bar of Georgia. Like I don't know. Maybe there's some wrong information here. Fast cars, movie stars, all of the lights. Uh-oh. Got a new earworm. All of the lights. Bitboy literally had a ride or die wife, yes, and children, and went so he ruined his family. I mean, I get it. Cassie was better looking. He lied about that for a while too. Like, oh, me and Cassie are still together, and then eventually he admitted that they weren't. I wonder what Cassie saw in him, to be honest. I mean, she looks like she's one of those, you know, couple piston. Like she might be like halfway to crazy too herself. So crypto ruined Bitboy. Oh, he was arrested in Florida. So I think it was a Georgia judge, bitch. California judge would apologize to him. Yeah. So he was in Florida, but I think it was a Georgia, a judge in Georgia. Cassie's been married 4 times. Look at you. Doot, 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 doot. Our leading correspondent out in the field has all kinds of, like, you're just all up on Cassie's business. She saw dollars. Maybe. I mean, not from him. And dude's begging, practically out on the street begging for money. Bitboy saw XR. Okay. Cabcon. Ooh, there's a police chief apparently involved too. I didn't want to say that too loud because obviously I was just joking because my window's open. It wasn't a ship emergency. Um, it was more like I heard a noise, like a. I just wanted to. It was, I don't even know, like a full can falling or something. I don't know. It just bothered me. And then I used the opportunity to also go pee. Anyway, we're still here, Mike. You should have saw that. You might not be watching. You might just be listening, but it said be right back. Bitcoin 20. No, Jimmy 29. Bitcoin 86. 6. Did you pick up your pew pew? Pew 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 pew. No. No. Nope. It wasn't nothing like that. Ondo 91 and a half. We're in a little bit of a drip down. I do fear that though. Again, self custody is scary. But if you're gonna come rob me, it's at the safety deposit box or buried in the desert. Don't pay no attention to the lottery ticket on my refrigerator. Speaking of lottery ticket, I finished Better Call Saul last night. The ending of that was weak, bro. That was a weak ass ending. All right, Cardano Rumors. This is going to be a quick one. This is Cardano Rumors. If you had a strong feeling that they were just stealing something, would you come out of your room and to pew pew them? What does that even mean? You had a strong feeling that they were just stealing something. If they were in my house, or you're talking about like, I need more details. If my life was not in danger, I legally can't shoot them. But I believe, and Jason can correct me if I'm wrong, if they're in my house, I can shoot them. But outside of my house, it's different. And it doesn't necessarily have to be my life. If someone else's life or uh, imminent danger, like serious bodily harm, I'm allowed to shoot them. So, but you're going to get civil lawsuits and you're still going to go to jail at least for a day or whatever. And you're going to have to deal with a bunch of legal repercussions. But would I rather pay a lawyer or a doctor or the morgue? Not talking about convictions. Would you if they were just stealing? Would I shoot someone if they were stealing? No. What kind of. Are they in my house? Or where are they stealing? On the curb across the street? But I'm going to take all that into consideration. Do you just want me to you just want to ask like a dumb question and want me to answer it? I've had my car stolen. I was so pissed off. I don't know if I would. So if you want to shoot someone because they're stealing your car, you might need to take some anger management. It sucks that your car got stolen, but like you're just going to go out blasting? Yeah, it's not too smart. I mean, that's the kind of thing I would have done when I was younger. I would just, dude, about you articulate your shoot. Yeah, that definitely. But you got to make sure you keep the same story. Them coppers, man, they'll keep asking until your story changes. They'll ask so many times that your story's going to change no matter who you are. But when I was younger, I think I've told this story before. Had like we all lived in a house, and there was three other roommates, and I was sleeping with my girlfriend in bed, and the light, I saw a black hand turn on my, like I woke up as he opened the door, turned on my light, saw that I was awake, turned it off, and I was like, I was doing, I thought maybe I would, just, but then I heard like a sound in the garage or whatever, and I got up. And one of my roommates was sleeping on the couch. Another roommate, like out in the living room, as they were like drinking Sunny D out of the kitchen and freaking stealing our Sega Genesis and shit, our car stereos. They had them all out in the lawn, back lawn. Well, we got up, like me and my other roommate, we went out there and we tried chasing them down, or they were too fast for us. Obviously, we're white, they're black. But yeah, we went after them. So, but I didn't, I didn't have a gun. Thank God. Who knows? I might be, you know, that could have ruined my life having a gun back then. Who knows? Go out blasting, get all hot, bent out like Ricky. Just go out, just do not even, It's a debatable moral question. If they're in your house, it's an invasion of price. No, if they're in your house, are you a stand your ground? I'm pretty sure California castle doctrine, or those might be two different things. Does not have a stand your ground duty to retreat. Oh, that figures. Soy boy shit. What about castle? Is that what it is called? Without a duty to retreat. If someone forcibly and unlawfully enters your home, the law presumes you have a reasonable fear of imminent death or great bodily injury to yourself or others. You can, if even not in your house, if there is a fear of imminent death or great bodily injury to that individual, you can shoot them. For example, if you're at a 7-Eleven and you're looking at the ding dongs, which ding dongs or Twinkies or whatever you want to throw down your pie hole, and someone has a gun on the cashier, you can legally just shoot that person without just pull. If you have a CCW, you can legally just shoot that person on the spot. Soy boy doctrine. Yeah, that's what California has. Your bitch ass needs to, if you can retreat, you better retreat, bitch. You have to, no duty to retreat. Unlike in public, duty is inside your home, you are not required. So in your home, you can shoot someone. But if they unlawfully, all they have to do is forcibly, unlawfully enter your home. That's why you have to shoot it, articulate it very well. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to articulate shit if that dude's on camera pointing a gun at the cashier. There are definitely situations where you have to articulate it. So, if someone knocks on my door, I may or may not have a knife that's like no other knives in my house, hidden away in a box. If I don't like your attitude when you answer the door, I mean, you can force him to walk into your house and then articulate things, right, Jason? I'm kidding. Guys, I'm kidding. I like that soy boy doctrine. For the castle doctrine to apply, the intruder must have entered your home unlawfully and forcibly, not just wandering in through an open door. So I guess if you open the door, you gotta like if you open the door and they kind of just walk in with, they're not. Let's assume they're not a vampire and have to be invited in, and they don't have a weapon on them. It gets touchy. For example, if an armed intruder breaks into your home at night and you shoot them because you're reasonably fear for your life, the castle doctrine would likely protect you from process. I love how the castle doctrine would likely. In California, it probably won't protect you. Kind of depends, I guess. Compared to other states, stand your ground. California is narrower, is limited to the home, and doesn't extend to public places. You just want to be able to shoot people. Move to Texas or Florida. Brock is not a lawyer. Anyway, Cardano rumors. After 10 minutes of ramble, let's see. We'll call this. I don't want to put certain things in the title. I shot someone. Let's see what one the YouTube algorithm hates that. Okay. Part of me would hope I'd say it on my room and not shoot someone for stealing a TV, let's say. But if you shoot someone for stealing a TV, yeah, I don't know. You'd be well, it's not just that. Like you shoot someone stealing from your house, they probably got friends and family that are gang members that will want retaliation. Is your life worth a TV? Probably not. Anywho, massive clickbait warning. Not tomorrow, in 2 days. I think we talked about this a little bit yesterday. Donald Trump's crypto business launched a dollar coin called USD1, what we know so far. Charles did say he's working on the biggest stable coin. The biggest. The biggest. Is this what he's talking about? This is launching on Ethereum and I think something else first. I don't know if this USD1 is going to be big or not. Probably because it's Trump. And Trump's gaming the system, bro. Stable coins and ETFs. Buying Ethereum, shilling meme coins. Crazy time we're living in. Crazy. If I would have told you in 2021 that Trump would get elected. No, wait. Yeah, so Trump wasn't president in 2021 and we were in a bull run. If I would have told you Trump's getting reelected in 2024 and as a president is going to drop and shill a meme coin, you would have called me freaking crazy. Not only is he doing that, he's got a media group buying cryptos. He's dropping ETFs, bro. ETFs. And selling his own coin and using that to buy crypto. So that's a reason to be bullish crypto. Follow the money. The leader of the free world and his son are balls deep in crypto. So it behooves him to make sure we pump. In Woodland Hills, they have northern part of Los Angeles count. They have been multiple home invasions. Yeah, it was crazy down there with the like fires and stuff. They were starting fires just to get people out of their house and rob them. Crazy. California is effed. California is the biggest dumpster fire in the United States. You, did you ever see The Apprentice? Not really. You're fired. I mean, I never watched that show. I never really liked Trump. Nah, what? Ramble Time. So there's a possibility of a Donald J. Trump stablecoin coming to Cardano, I guess. I was never a fan of Trump. I mean, I like him more now than I ever have. But when he was on The Apprentice and all that, dude was a narcissistic, annoying drama queen, even back then. I like him more now just because at least we're doing something. You know what I mean? Like, the deficit's a major problem. 7 likes, not bad. He's a capitalist. He's also a very like, I don't know. I know you think it's crazy, but I think he's setting himself up for a third term. That could just be crazy rumors on Twitter, but he's narcissistic enough to try and pull it off. Oh, the Constitution. Yeah, guess what? You can make amendments to the Constitution. It used to be you could run for president, be a 3-term president. And then they changed the Constitution. Well, they can change that shit back. He's got the House, the Senate, the judges. You control all 3 houses or all 3 branches. Shit can happen. That's why I don't get too overly thrilled about executive order and strategic Bitcoin reserve. I mean, you got to be cognizant of who might win the election and what the Democrats might do if they get back into office. He's going to be 100. Yeah, he's only like 82, isn't he? I'm going to be put on a watch list for asking Rock this. I mean, Biden's 140. 78. He's still younger than what Biden was or is. He seemed a lot more senile. His last presidency, he seems a lot more cognizant. Maybe he's on rapamycin. What's happening in the stock market? Stock market's down too. Nasdaq down 200. Nothing crazy. E-mini S&P down 20. Nothing crazy. A little bit of a downtick. Is anyone talking about why? What's this jelly? Working for Amazon with a 48-inch vertical? That did not seem real. Plus, that dog could probably jump over. Dude had hops. I don't know why he's scared of that dog. He doesn't look like he's going to attack him. Probably just wants a few pets. Yep. Oh, geez, bro. You hope you have a quarter of that Trump energy? Yeah. I don't know what he's on. He's taking mega doses of TRT. He's burning the keys? What does that even mean? He's burning the keys to 17,000 Bitcoin? Some people are just scared. Yeah, I know. My best friend, like this dog came barrel. This was I don't know, like a few Christmases ago. I was down at his house, and this like dog, I don't know, it was like a bulldog or some shit, wearing like a Christmas sweater. Was like rah, 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 and coming and charging in, and he like jumped up on the desk and was all scared. And I was like, I don't. Maybe I'm just retarded, but I didn't. I just like whatever. Let it come up to me. If it would have attacked me, I mean, I guess that's a pot. I am not scared of dogs. Again, maybe I've always been what is it, fight or flight? I've always been a fight guy. I remember walking. I used to walk to work when I was like 18, 19. I used to walk to work like an hour, a mile and a half, and then walk to karate 3 miles, do karate for a couple hours, and then walk home. I was walking to work, and this like Doberman just started charging me, and I just turned and I stared it right in its face, and I said, "Bring it on, bitch." I said, "Bring it on, bitch," in my head. My people are real scared of, yeah. Bijou Bali. He was a Jamaican? Yeah, Jamaican basketball player for Fresno State at the time. And he saw a rat in the dining hall and jumped up on the table. Yeah. This Tom dude is tough or stupid. You can easily just chalk it up as stupid. It's a gene. Are you a fight or flight? I've just always been to the ignorance. There's a few times that it's lucky I'm still alive, to be quite honest. I've just always been stupid when it comes to that. I just don't have the flight gene in me. And that flight gene sometimes could save your life. Tom was just I wouldn't say I was a born fighter, but I'm gonna fight. I wouldn't say I was a great fighter, but that was the path I always chose. It was probably because I hate running and I was just too lazy to run. And plus, I knew I wasn't going to outrun the person. So I went with the, no, I just, whatever. When it happens, it just clicks and you're either a flight or fight. You're either a bitch or I'm kidding. Sometimes being a bitch can save your life. Tom Kimpo, modest and tough. I wouldn't, again, I don't know that I was tough. Wow. Hearts. What are you all in love about? Luka Doncic is a ball hog. Chris Broussard. Yeah, I haven't been really watching their games. I don't know. GameStop rises 15%. Bitcoin trying to get back up to about 87. Jimmy, Pushing 30. Stock market trying to turn around? Not really. Can I sell a call in hood? It doesn't increase my buying power, as crazy as that is. Call spread, maybe. Make it a Jade Lizard. $5 wides on these. That's weird. I think these could have $1 wides. I'm not going to get a whole lot of money. 44 cents. Yeah. Too much risk. I mean, I can sell a 65 call. Not a lot of money in that, though. Got some money over here. Put something on. Sort by IVR. Netflix. Oh, they're doing a Hawk Tuah documentary coming out on Netflix. That might be pretty good. And then DM, I remember that one being a hot one. Kathy Woods liked it. Printer, 3D printing and shit. Tesla down $10. I hate it when Tasty Trade does this, bro. That's what you get when you write your crap in Java. Java. Hyliion, that thing still exists. Snappa, they still Snapple, Snapchat. People still use that. Reddit doing okay. Lemonade, that one was a hot one. AI. Gold. Like I would do something in gold. I would sell a call spread, but I don't really think there's a lot of juice there. 205, that's not bad. 64% chance. I mean, I'm going to want to go to like, wait, down here. Let's see, 285, 290. That's not 1/3. Close to 1/3. 283, 288. 1/3 the width to strike. 70% chance. Most I can lose is $328. Let's do some technical analysis because I believe in that so much. It's going to come down. Sell it when everyone's buying it and buy it when everyone's selling it. This is selling it when everyone's buying it. Screw it. Whoop. Different account. Great program, Tasty Trade. Like, come on, bro. What are we doing here? I'm gonna have to change this to like $1.70. Let's see if that'll fill. Come on. This liquidity, good liquidity. We got to drop it down another penny. Great program, Tasty. If it doesn't fill at $1. Oh, I was going to say, if it didn't fill at $1.69, I'm going to come over and buy this back at half price. Let's see. 51 days. Highland brought me. Really? You were around 4 years ago, bro? Yeah. That's crazy. Cray. Did you go under a different name back then? Or you always been Ricky? You aren't Saint Gang Gang, are you? I miss Saint Gang Gang. I hope he's still alive. I fear he may have passed on into the afterlife. He was one of the first guys. He used to be here every day. Used to be my boy. I got FOMO. I want to do more. I want to trade more. TLT. What's Bonds doing? We haven't talked about Bonds in a while. Oh, this is. Come on, dude. What causes this program to do this? Bonds are kind of in no man's land. Maybe sell an iron condor. Haven't done an iron condor in a while. They usually don't work. No, I want to sell. No? Yeah. 90, 95. Maybe I do a skewed. $1.56. $1.64. 94 cents. I mean, that ain't worth it. Gotta pick a direction. Mm-hmm. See if restarting that stupid program fixes it. I saw the new documentary on Netflix called Con Mum. What is that even? Con Mum. Oh, so is she a con artist mom in Australia or England? That mom was ruthless. Started watching this new show last night called Population 11 on Amazon. I didn't hate it. Kind of funny. It's weird. It's got Ron LaFlamme in it. If you know who Ron LaFlamme is, respect. He's one of the lawyers in Silicon Valley, and a bunch of Australian mate. That may have fixed it. Nvidia. Let's do something else. Nvidia down 5. I bet it has $1 wides. No. $1.12. $1.57. This sucks, dude. Oh, the IV is only 16. Maybe Tesla. Tesla down 10. 75% IV. Now we're cooking with Crisco. 225, 230, $1.02. So let's crank this up to 250, 245, 255, $1.79. I can go ballsy and $10. Why $1.80? I don't hate that, dude. We could throw in a credit spread and make that. Yeah. Maybe we just do a call spread. What's the skew? We're at 277, so that's hard. We'll go to 250, $15. We'll go to 290. No, it would be 300. So the risk is to the upside, according to the markets. No, I did that wrong. I need to go to 27. So I need to go to like 305. Moderate, moderate skew to the upside. Did you finish Severance? No, that show's so boring, dude. I'm on like episode 7. I watched it for like 5 minutes and turned it off. I tried to get back into Silo too. Pretty bored with that show. I'm done with Better Call Saul, so I might try Severance again tonight. Dude, the show's boring. There's slow episodes. You're constantly like, what the? I don't like the overall premise is easy. They put a chip in your brain and you go down an elevator and you forget your, like when you're up top, all you know, like for example, all you know is you have your work person and you have your non-work person. They only remember that. So when they're at work, that's all they know is work, which would suck, by the way, because like you never, what would that be like? That person wouldn't even know what sleep is. Are they allowed to take naps? Probably not. They're at work. I mean, look, first of all, the premise is cool. It's different, but it's also dumb as hell. There's no world where this would exist. I don't even think they could put a chip in your brain that would do what they're talking about. Most people love Severance. I loved it season 1 because it was fresh. It was cool. It was exciting. And it was weird and it was good acting and Haley was hot. That was the biggest reason I liked the show because she turned me on. Oh my goodness, it's 8:04, guys. I got to get to work. But then it's just like now season 2, they're just long drawn out weird ass episodes. You know what I mean? Before like waffle parties and egg, it was cool, but now it's just like yawn. Apparently, there's a big payoff in the final episode, but that's just Severance Kool-Aid sippers. All right, boys and girls. Thinking about trading Uber, $74. Holy crap. They got 2.5 wide. Why? I always get confused what's put and what's calls because they do it the opposite. 52 cents? Well, anywho. Am I up on my gold trade yet? I'm up $6, $4. Let's go. Should I take the money and run? That doesn't even buy you freaking salsa at Chipotle. If the Audi was partying all night, what if I was thinking more like, what if the Audi had sleep apnea or just didn't sleep that much? Or he would be tired then too. But yeah, you can make your innie's life miserable just by staying up late. And that would be what most people would do. But I mean, it all catches back up to you, you know, like if your innie's tired and can't get rest during work, it's going to hit you. It's all going to, so there would still be incentive. So stupid. It was cool. I know. Sorry, Jason. Another engineer at work loves it. He's dying to talk about it. And I'm just like, yawn. I legitimately try and watch it. And I'm distracted 5 minutes into watching it. I'm bored. It's slow. It's stupid. I'll probably finish it and then be like, "Oh, that was great." But like I'll be satisfied with the final episode, I guess. And it'll make it all that torture worth it, I guess. I guess. But the show is slow and boring. TikTok brain. Yeah, I got TikTok brain. I mean, I have TikTok brain before TikTok was invented, dude. I've always had attention deficit. I sometimes it's hard. Like Sopranos was slow at times. Game of Thrones can be really slow at times. Better Call Saul was definitely had large stretches of slow. It would just be like 15 minutes of the most boring storyline ever. As I rewatched Better Call Saul, I sped through a frequent amount, especially towards the end. That was a good show. If you like to expand on, you know, your Breaking Bad universe, but I agree that it's nowhere near as good as Breaking Bad, and the ending was crap. After seeing the ending for the second time, I think it was a pretty stupid ending. I don't want to spoiler alert it, but the Better Call Saul I know would have never done that. Not in a million years. Nope. So yeah, slow. Silo slow. Um, I mean, to be fair, I really like the recruit. It wasn't slow. It was over the top, not slow. And I would watch it. Anyway. Anywho, I am dragging my feet because I don't want to go to work. It's Wednesday. Be sure to come out of that cannon. Unlike me right now, I think I need to take some more caffeine. Come out of the cannon like an effing missile. Thank you for hitting the like. Thank you for hitting the prescribe. Have a fantastic